Good morning students, I am Deepa. This is the first video I am taking for class 12th CBSE syllabus. I am starting with chapter 5 Continuity and Differentiability. If you want videos for first 4 chapters, then put me in the comment. Then I'll take videos for remaining 4 chapters also. So first let us see what is meant by continuity. The word itself says continuity means it is a continuous procedure. Here we are dealing with functions, so we can say it should be a continuously happening or otherwise continuously going line in a graph. For example, if you consider f of x, which is defined like this, then we'll be getting a graph like this. Here in this graph, we are not able to draw the lines without lifting our pen. So we can say that this is not a continuous function. Suppose if the same function is defined like this, the only difference is instead of greater than 0, here we are taking equal to 0, and less than or equal to 0 we are taking here as not equal to 0. Here we will be getting the graph like this. Here we are getting a line corresponding to the point y equal to 1. So if you are getting y equal to 1, then we can draw a line like this. Here we had drawn the line without taking the pen, without lifting the pen. But one more point we are having as 0, 2, which is not included in the graph. Though we are able to draw the graph without lifting the pen, one more point 0, 2 is not covered in this line. We had not touched this point, which is defined in the function. So this is also a example for not a continuous function. Okay, got it? So if you are able to draw the line, you have to cover all the points. Okay, then one more example. Here we are having two curves. These two curves does not meet each other, and at a particular point it is going to meet the infinity. So these type of curves won't be an example for a continuous function. But if you consider this one, we are having simply only one line, straight line. It is going upward like this. Then at a particular point x equal to 1, if you want to check the continuity of the function at any particular point x equal to 1, then this point approaches the line at this point. Here we are able to draw the line without lifting the pen, and we are able to cover all the points which are defined by the function. So we can say this type of function is an example for continuous function. So first let us see what's meant by continuous function in terms of definition. So the definition is, suppose f is a real function on a subset of the real numbers, and let c be the point in the domain of f, then f is continuous at c if limit x tending to c of f of x equal to f of c. So simply you have to remember this. Limit x tending to c of f of x equal to f of c. Here f is a real function on a subset of real numbers, and c is the point on the domain. So this is the condition for continuous function. Limit x tending to c of f of x equal to f of c. So first let us see an example corresponding to this definition. Check the continuity of the function f of x equal to 2x plus 3 at x equal to 1. So while solving the problem, first let us write what is given in the problem. it's given as f of x equal to 2x plus 3. And then now we have to prove this one. Limit extending to c of f of x equal to f of c. So to prove this result, first let us find f of c. So at x equal to 1, let us find f of 1 which is equal to 5. Then let us consider this LHS. Here the value of c is 1. So limit extending to c of f of x equal to limit extending to 1 of f of x. F of x value is given as 2x plus 3. Then now I am replacing this x value with 1. So on simplifying we get the result as 5. Then combining equations 1 and 2, we can say that limit extending to c of f of x is equal to f of c. So from this we can say f is continuous at x equal to 1. So this is the example for continuous function. I thought you will be clear with this example. Then one more point. If the function defined in an interval, suppose if the function is defined in an interval, then we have to check whether the left hand limit and right hand limit coincide with the value of f of c. Simply we can say like this. If you want to check the continuity of the function at the point A, means we have to check whether that left hand limit and that right hand limit approaches the value A. That is like this, limit extending to c plus of f of x. C plus means from the left hand side, then c minus means from the right hand side. We have to check whether this function approaches the value f of c. So let us see an example. Discuss the continuity of the function f given by f of x equal to modulus of x at x equal to 0. So modulus of x definition is like this. Modulus of x can be rewritten as x if x greater than or equal to 0. That is, it approaches the positive value if x greater than or equal to 0, and if x is less than 0, it approaches the negative value. First let us consider the left hand limit and also right hand limit. So x from x tending to 0 minus of f of x equal to, if it is 0 minus means less than 0. So if it is less than 0, minus x. Suppose 0 plus means greater than 0, it is plus x. So limit extending to 0 minus of f of x equal to limit extending to 0 minus of, if it is less than 0, the value is minus x. So substituting 0 here, we will be getting the answer as 0. Then if it is 0 plus means, we will be getting plus x. Again substituting 0 here, we will be getting the result as 0. Also f of 0 value is also 0. Therefore we can say f is continuous at x equal to 0. Let us see one more example corresponding to this left hand and right hand limit. So I had taken a problem. This problem is taken from your textbook, exercise number 5.1, problem number 5, and it comes under the page number 159. First let us write the given, then to prove. So given f of x as x if x is less than or equal to 1, 5 if x greater than 1. Now we have to check whether the left hand limit and right hand limit approaches the value f of c. So at x equal to 0, means simply substituting x equal to 0. X equal to 0 comes under this section, 0. So simply f of 0 value is 0. Then limit extending to 0 plus of f of x equal to simply x. So substituting 0 in place of x, we will be getting the result as 0. Then if it is 0 minus means again x, so 0. Only for x greater than 1, we will be getting the value as 5. Otherwise the value will be 0. So left hand limit and right hand limit approaches the value f of c. So we can write directly as f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Now let us check for f of 1. F of 1 means So at x equal to 1, so in particular x equal to 1 means it comes under the first category, so x. So f of 1 value is 1. Then limit x tending to 1 plus. 1 plus means it is greater than 1. So greater than 1 means it comes under the second category. So in the place of f of x we have to replace with 5. So simply if you are having x value you have to substitute with 1. Here no x value, we are having only a constant 5. So I am writing 5 here. Then next one, 1 minus means less than 1. So less than 1 means it comes under the first category. So we have to replace f of x with simply x. Then substituting x equal to 1, we will be getting the result as 1. Here these three values are not equal. So we can say that f is not continuous at x equal to 1. Now let us check for x equal to 2. At x equal to 2 means it comes under the second category. So f of 2 is simply 5. Then f of 2 plus. F of 2 plus means again second category. We are replacing f of x with 5. 2 minus means that is also greater than 1. So this one also comes under the second category. So simply replace f of x with 5. So all these three values are equal. So we can say f is continuous at x equal to 2. Students, if you are having any doubt regarding this video, please put me in the comment. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and also refer the channel to your friends. Thank you.